Hello and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Expert fuels speculation of major financial giants exploring XRP alongside Bitcoin. Okay, let's get into this. So, right, I've read the article about this because I saw this circulating on X or Twitter, whatever you prefer. And, right, this is all rumors, okay? Before we get into this, okay? This is where I'm a bit torn with this, okay? It says that there are rumors going around that BlackRock are exploring opportunities like XRP alongside Bitcoin, okay? The problem we have here is that it literally just says rumors. There's no source, there's nothing here to really confirm this. It's literally them going on rumors, right? Now, if we think logically, I would say it's going to be inevitable at some point that BlackRock will be looking at XRP, especially now that it's got legal clarity. But doing this kind of stuff just based off of rumors, it's not good. It's not good at all. And it does say this later on in the article. I did read this because I was interested to see what it was. So I have read this article at this point before doing the recording. And I agree with this. I don't think this is good for the XRP community because you're basically just spreading, ultimately, it's hopium, right? It's kind of like spreading stuff that you really can't confirm and just hoping for the best. And I think it's for engagement. I do. I've said this before in a previous video. I do think some influencers just like to put stuff out because they know that people are going to see it and like it and they're going to react to it. And this is why it's difficult doing this channel at times, because I'm here combating that kind of stuff, but this isn't the stuff that they want to hear. They want to hear all this stuff that XRP is getting picked up and, you know, XRP is going to go to $100,000 and all this kind of stuff. So when you're here saying, hey guys, XRP is great, but it's not really going to be doing that kind of stuff, you've got people who are like, you're a traitor, you're not a true XRP holder and all that kind of stuff. And so you feel like sometimes you're an enemy of your own investment at times, because that's the way people try and make you feel, just for like trying to help them and spread truth to try and help them kind of understand and get a more realistic expectation. But of course, you know, there's that saying, nobody is more hated than the one who tells the truth, right? So unfortunately, I bear this burden to be honest, and you know, I do this kind of content because I don't want to do hype content, because I don't believe in the hype content. I like to be realistic and grounded with my information. And so, while it doesn't necessarily get me the traction that I would like, at least I know that I'm being honest. At least I know I'm doing content that's, you know, genuinely honest and from a well-intended place, right? I'll tell you a little secret here. I've actually done, I think, 3 videos before about influencers who are basically purposely trying to mislead you. And I've never released these videos. I've done 3 different ones, and I've never released these videos simply because I just can imagine the backlash that I'm going to get. Like, it'll probably like destroy my channel. And so I'm just like, is it even worth doing this? And it's not me calling out names, because I'm not here to call out names, but it's more just saying, yes, there are people out here who are very much aware that XRP isn't going to do some of the things that they say it's going to do, but they are doing it anyway because they are getting money out of it. They are getting engagement, they're getting attention, they're getting followers, they're getting views on YouTube, which leads to ad revenue. There are people who are doing this knowing that they're pushing a false narrative. And, you know, maybe one day I will release one of these videos, or maybe I'll make a new one, a more up-to-date one. But it's a problem, guys. It is. There's people out there who are just pushing out content and information that is knowingly misleading because they just want the attention from it. They just want the money from it. And this is where I can't do that personally. I just haven't got it in me to push something that I know I don't believe in for the sake of, you know, getting money and stuff like that. Like, for me, I pride myself on the fact that I'm being truthful when I'm doing this content, and I'm giving you guys the, you know, the real information, the realistic information. That's why if my channel really does take off, I'll be really proud of that for me as a content creator, because I've really took the hard way up here. Like, I'm not just taking the easy route to say, hey, yeah, XRP, it's going to, you know, $1,000 a coin, or $10,000 a coin, and all this stuff. Like, I'm not doing none of that. Like, I'm really going with the realistic information, giving you guys the real deal info. And I'm going against the grain, right? I really am going against the grain. So it will be very much a proud accomplishment for me, because I know I've took the long way up. I've not took the easy route. But anyway, guys, let's get into this, and then obviously we can discuss this further, okay? In a recent tweet, a prominent figure in the XRP community, quote, Wall Street Bulls, unquote, disclosed that rumours are supposedly circulating regarding tech behemoths such as BlackRock re-evaluating their cryptocurrency strategies. Specifically, Wall Street Bulls mentioned that the preeminent firms are reviewing their positions on Bitcoin. He added that the re-examination process includes the financial giants considering alternative digital assets like XRP. In response to the tweet, Linda Jones gave credibility to the speculation. She remarked, quote, "It has to happen eventually," unquote. XRP community reacts. However, some other members of the XRP community shared opposing views regarding the update Jones vouched for. Ex-user Primo argued that while the information seemed likely given XRP's supposed superior use case, there was no reputable source behind the information. Furthermore, Primo alleged that the XRP influencer that promulgated the rumour was just after engagements. He expressed disapproval that Jones helped him achieve his desired objectives. Quote, "Dude in it for engagements, and you gave him some props. We don't need this right now," unquote, Primo remarked. Meanwhile, when questioned about the authority behind the rumour, Wall Street Bulls cited an article Forbes published last month. The article's title read, quote, "Leak reveals BlackRock's game-changing Bitcoin plan that could cause price chaos for Ethereum, XRP, and crypto," unquote. However, the cited article did not shed light on the claim that BlackRock could be re-evaluating its Bitcoin stance to consider XRP. Instead, the piece largely referenced the opinions of Mike Novogratz, Galaxy Digital's CEO, about BlackRock's ETF move. Moreover, the XRP community pointed out the weakness of the source to the poster. Many consider it misleading that he termed the update breaking news only to reference a dated article as the source. Okay. Yeah, and this is exactly what I mean, guys. Like, I see it a lot, and you know, not just on Twitter, but like on YouTube and stuff like that. Like people doing like crazy price theories and saying that, you know, there's proof that the Ripple are talking to the government to set XRP at a certain price and all this kind of stuff, and like they've got no real actual evidence. Like they will cite something that's really like maybe something's been said on Twitter, and it'll be like, oh, they're talking about payments. Oh, Ripple do payments, so that clearly means that they're talking about XRP. It's like they've got no real foundation for anything that they're saying, and they're doing it because people are making a living off of that. Like there are literally people making a living off of just talking about XRP. And I can tell you now, as somebody who's doing content on YouTube, doing this kind of content is way harder. Like I look at the engagement that people get when they're doing these videos about XRP going to like $10,000 and all this kind of stuff, and I can tell you now the views are higher, the watch time retention is higher, like everything about it is way more successful. And why wouldn't it be, right? Why would you want to be hearing that, yes, XRP isn't going to be going to these kind of prices, and no, it's not going to be set to the price of gold and things like that. You know, these kind of things are not the stuff that they want to hear. They want to hear the euphoria and all that kind of stuff. That sounds way better and more appealing, right? So obviously I get it. But the thing for me is it's like, it's just misleading people. And that's what really gets to me about it. It's like, it's manipulating people, right? Now, look, I will say this. I do think there are people out there who genuinely believe some of this stuff, because I have seen some influencers who, you know, they put forward their arguments, and I can tell that they've done research and they've got to a point where they believe this stuff based off of research. I just think the research is wrong, to be honest with you. I just think a lot of the research that I see is very easily debunked, and I think it's not very grounded with facts, right? It's more just speculation. It's more like wild speculation and conspiracy theories, to be honest. but at least they actually believe what they're saying. But stuff like this, like, you know, that article, as they said, it clearly didn't mention anything about XRP at all. And the article's old, so the guy's saying breaking like it's like brand new news when the article is already outdated. And on top of that, they clearly didn't say anything about reevaluating their stance to look at XRP. So this guy has blatantly lied. Let's just tell him what it is, right? And this is the kind of stuff that I really don't like, because yes, there's enough people who are informed in the community to pick up on that and call it out, but not everybody is as informed, right? And so some people will hear that kind of stuff and get excited. Do you see what I'm saying? And this is the kind of thing where it can mislead investors. And that's exactly what my channel's about. It's like, be careful of this kind of stuff, because you might be being fed a whole load of misinformation and you're basing everything that you're doing off of that misinformation. Like for example, right? Let's just say someone is following this guy, right? And they see that tweet, right? They may then buy more XRP. They might say, oh, what? BlackRock are looking at buying XRP? Like they're reevaluating their stance? Oh, let me go and buy some more XRP. And that's completely false. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's the kind of thing that worries me, because I don't want people to mess up because of all this misinformation, right? I'm trying to help you guys so that you don't do these kind of things and you see these kind of pitfalls and you understand that there are people out there who don't have your best intentions at heart. They are just monetizing for their own gain. And so they're just saying whatever sounds good. So just be careful, guys, because it really is bad out there. There are some people who unfortunately are just doing whatever they need to do to make money, and they really don't care what they say as long as it gets them the attention that they need and the money that they need. So I thought I'd just point this out, guys. Keep an eye out for this kind of stuff. If you do see it, call it out, because this kind of stuff is what I want to see. If I'll be honest, it's not that I want people to like lose their careers and stuff like that, but I just want integrity. You know, I just want people to just be honest, like, because this is what's causing so much division within the XRP community, because people are believing certain things, and so they're getting fed all this kind of stuff. But you know, sometimes it's not even accurate information that they're even being given, and it's causing a lot of division within the XRP community itself. You know, so I don't like that, man. Like, we should all be here united, and we shouldn't really be fighting, especially a lot of it over misinformation. So that's what I'm just on a mission to try and stamp out. I'm here trying to give you the real factual evidence and the information that is proven, and give you that kind of content. But what do you guys think about this? Content creators using XRP hype for engagement. Are you aware of this kind of stuff? Is there anything that you've personally seen? Is there anyone who you follow who's done this kind of thing? Do you agree with it, or do you not agree with it? Are you someone who thinks, hey, if that's what's making them money, then fair play to them? Or are you someone who doesn't really agree with this and don't think it should really be getting the attention that it does? Let me know your thoughts, guys. I'd be interested to hear. Thank you very much for watching this. If you did like it, please remember to drop a comment, like, and subscribe. But until next time, take care.